Tutorial 2, question 5. Let's take a look at some details. Suppose you won £50,000 on the lottery. Okay, so you can invest it either in a risk-free bond, which will return £55,000 at the end of the year, or in some common stock, which has a 50-50% chance of being either worthless or worth £120,000 at the end of the year. Which one would you choose? Okay, so let's start with the bond. So the profit on the bond would be, well, you receive £55,000 from your £50,000 investment, so that is £5,000 return, and the rate of return, 5,000 on your initial investment, which is 10%. Okay, so the expected return on the bond is 10%, and the risk associated with it, I guess it's a government bond, is by definition 0%. Those two little dots there just mean by definition. So there's the first choice. How about the second? Let's take a look at some of these details with the stock. So there's two possibilities, 50-50. The first one is worthless, the second is 120,000. So let's do the nightmare scenario first. It's worthless, so the rate of return, well, you lose the whole lot, lose 100%, so it's just 0, that's what you get back. Take away your 50,000 investment, divided by 50,000 your investment, that'll give you a negative 100% return, rate of return. Lose the whole lot. And next, if the gamble pays off, worth your investment's worth 120,000. So in this case, the rate of return, okay, let's calculate it, is 120,000. Take away your investment of 50,000. Divide by 50,000 times 100, which is 70 over 50, which is 140% return. Okay, so putting all this together, the two scenarios, the expected return for the stock was a 50% chance of losing the lot, and a 50% chance of making 140% return. So the expected return on the stock is 20%. How about the risk? I'm guessing this is not going to be small. So the risk, standard deviation, simple calculation, the two states, 50% chance for each. Whoops, the return, the expected return is 20%. So the deviation squared, and then take the weighted average. Okay, and we drop down the calculator, put a number crunch in, and the standard deviation on the stock is 200%. Okay, so we need to make some conclusions. Let's just quickly summarize. So the bond has an expected return of 10% with no risk. and the stock has expected return of 20%, so it's double, and the risk is 200% versus 0 for the bond. So conclusion should say this is conclusion for a rational person. Well, the expected return on the stock is double the expected return on the bond, but this comes with a massive risk of 200% versus 0%. So actually, the rational person will go for the bond.